Oh, we're live. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. How are you guys doing today? So glad to see you guys. Listen, as you're coming in, put in the chat where you are watching from. Because I love this part. It's literally people all over the world that all come together globally on this free platform. Like, how great is that, right? Yes. So I got TikTok and YouTube in here in the building this morning. Again, as you are coming in, put in the chat where you are watching from. And let me know if you can hear me loud and clear. Okay. All right. So TikTok is letting people know that your girl is live. Yes, we're live today. To go back and edit this. All right. It's all good. Okay. Let me see. Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Sound is good. The mic is on. Yes, my mic is down here. All right, y'all. So let's get right into it. The simplest way stay-at-home moms are making money or making income in 2025 with no tech, no selling, and definitely not posting all day. All right, so let's be real. All right, there is no such thing as get rich quick, right? But there is such a thing as get paid simpler and sooner, right? Simpler and sooner, especially if you're a stay-at-home mom. If you're a stay-at-home mom there and you're wondering, like, is there a way that I can help provide for my family without going out there to get a job? Well, guess what? You stay in tune in this live and you're going to learn all about exactly how to make that happen. Now, I used to think, right, that I had to build income, like build a business from scratch, right? Like I had to be the expert. I had to figure everything out. And what I realized is that sometimes the simplest way is the smartest, right? And right now, there is a smarter way for moms to earn online without sacrificing everything to do it. If you can relate to that, put yes in the chat. Put yes in the chat if you can relate to that. Yes, 1000%, right? Oh, shoot. God dang it. Hold on, y'all. Right back. Oh, whew, sorry about that. Your girl is back. Guess who's back? Ah. Mm. Hey, welcome to the live. As you're coming in, put in the chat where you are watching from. I love this part because we're literally a global business all over the world, and we can meet here on a free platform. I'm over here in sunny Maryland. So welcome, 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 welcome where you guys are from. Again, I got TikTok, I got YouTube over here, and we're just gonna get right on into it, right? The simplest way stay-at-home moms are making income in 2025. No tech skills, no selling, no posting all day on social media. Absolutely not. No, because enough things to do as it is, right? We don't need to make anything harder than what it has to be. But let's be real. There is no such thing as get rich quick, right? Because if you get rich quick, you're gonna probably lose it even quicker. Yeah, that's why they say like millionaires, like people that win the lottery, like within 5 or 7 years or whatever, 10 years, they wind up completely desolate, completely broke, right? Because they don't have any kind of skills, once they make that income. And I used to think, right? I used to think that I had to do everything on my own. I had to build a business. I had to set everything up. I had to like do all of this stuff. And what I found out is that the simplest thing can also be the easiest thing when it comes to making income online. But here's the thing, it has to be simple, right? And just because it's simple, that means it's the smartest way to go. Because if you make it difficult and it's not fun, you're not going to probably want to do it, right? And so I was like, there got to be a smarter way to do things. But let's break down some options. I want you guys to really be aware of options that you have, right? And so I've looked at a lot of the common online income paths that moms are being pitched at right now, right? And oh my goodness, it is so many. And when I see them, it like breaks my heart because I'm like, oh my goodness, what if a mom sees this first and she goes down that road and do that? And it's like, man, not cool at all. So the first option that I see a lot of out there is something called drop shipping, right? Now with drop shipping, you're going to need about 2K to 5K upfront. And so what happens is that you're chasing trends, you're dealing with returns, and it's like a very high risk and low peace of mind, right? And let's just say I didn't have thousands to gamble away when groceries is already a stretch, right? And so drop shipping was not for me. Another option is something what they call like service work, right? And so service work is something like freelancing and social media marketing agency. That's what they're kind of like pushing out there right now, right? And with that, you have to have the skills for that. You got to even have certifications. But when you're doing that, you're trading time for money. And as a stay-at-home mom, we don't have time to be trading time for money, right? And here's the other part about that. It's really hard to scale unless you're glued to your screen. What I mean when I say scale? Scale meaning that you make it easier for you and just let it build on its own, right? And I didn't want to replace being a stay-at-home mom with being a work all night freelancer, right? Because you're constantly working for somebody else on their schedule, on their time. And that infringes upon your time. And as a stay-at-home mom, we don't want people infringing on our time, right? Oh, here's a big one. Here's a big one, big one, big one, big one. I don't care what social media platform you're on, right? Content creator or influencer. Now, it sounds like a whole lot of fun, right? To be a content creator, I'm an influencer, but it takes forever to grow, right? And it's like you have this constant pressure of creating content constantly. And if you're not creating content constantly and you having that constant pressure, it kind of infringes upon your mental space being a stay-at-home mom. Now, I needed income, not a full-time hobby with no paycheck, right? Because it takes time for that income to come in when you're trying to really build it as a content creator. Now, here's a solution that I found, right? And this is where everything shifted for me. I found a done for you digital business, and not just any course or side hustle, but a system that's already built, proven, and pays 100% profit. Now, here's why it works for stay-at-home moms. Hope you guys get ready for this. It works for stay-at-home moms because you don't have to create the product. The product is already created for you. You don't have to handle customer service. That's already done for you. And you definitely don't need to build the website because, again, that is built for you. So that means you don't really need tech skills. Listen, if you can copy and paste information, you can totally do the minor bit of tech that's involved in this business. And also, you get step-by-step training. As a matter of fact, if you start your business today, there is a training that's going to be going on in the business this afternoon, right today. And so if you want access to that, I mean, it's the perfect day to get started, right? You get started, you get the live training, and guess what? You get to earn while you learn. Like, how great is that you actually get to earn while you learn? And this is what we call the freedom formula, right? And it's how I finally started earning income without losing myself in the process. Because a lot of the things that I've tried, MLM, different side hustles, real estate, all of those things just cost me a lot of time, right? And so, do you guys understand that the digital product businesses are expected to explode to nearly $1 trillion industry by 2030, right? By 2030. So that means you can either get in now or you can watch others take the lead while you sit there and wait for the perfect time. But here's the secret. There is no perfect time to get started, right? But this is the thing. You can either decide today or just sit back and wait and let things stay the same, right? But the more things stay the same, the more they stay the same. So if you're a stay-at-home mom who's done watching from the sidelines and you are done scrolling past different content, watching other people make it work, watching people live their lives, and you want the simple path, guess what? You can definitely have that. And it's literally a simple step process, right? So I'm going to share with you. I want you guys to get a screenshot of this. I'm going to share this with you, right? Let me see. All right, let me see, because I know it's a little delay. All right, I want you to get a screenshot of this because these are the simple steps that is going to show you, walk you through how to become an online entrepreneur. Because I don't want you to look at this as just like some kind of little side hustle. I'm talking about life changing income. Like, can you imagine? Can you imagine what it would feel like if you was to on your own from home, from your god daggone phone, from a phone that you literally have in your pocket, right? The phone that you have in your pocket that is producing income for you every single day. And so our number one selling program is $900, right? So over 3 years, you're a self-made millionaire, right? All because you decided to say yes to yourself and start an online business. Hey, Freedom from Mary. Thank you from I said Freedom from Mary. Freedom with Mary. How you doing this morning? Where you watching from? Put in the chat, let us know where you're watching from. Yeah, so I want you to get a screenshot of this, right? So do you guys realize that, like I said, 900 for the number one selling program, that's $328,000 a year. That is life changing, right? There's over 5 billion people on social media on any given day, and all you need is 12. 12. Glad to hear that you're doing good. All you need is 12 to make life changing income. And all you have to do is be committed to learning the skills, right? Because just like with anything new that you're going to be doing, you have to learn the skills and give yourself some grace and some credit, right? Zambia. Did I say that right? Wow. I don't even know what that is on the map. Is that in South Africa? Zambia. What time is it for you over there? Oh my goodness. Wow. Thank you for joining here today. Dr. No Job in the building. What's happening? We got New York. New York is in the building. Oh, Maria's here. Welcome, Maria. Thank you for joining the live. Got the number 3 gift badge. Dr. No Job giving the number 1 gift badge. Thank y'all so much. I appreciate that. Like I said, there's 3 simple steps, right? So I'm going to get a screenshot of that. It's in Africa. Yes, I have not been to Africa yet. That is definitely on my list of places to go. Yes, definitely want to get to Africa. I don't know when, probably within the next 5 years. I think I'll make my way over there with the family. That'd be a nice family trip to go right over to Africa. Africa. But thank you for sharing that. Oh my Lord. All right, I'm gonna slow down a little bit, y'all, because my throat is getting really, really dry. Okay, so let me get right back into it. I'm gonna take that off the screen. Okay, all right, so here we go. So like I said, y'all, it's a very simple step, right? And so when it comes to making income online, you want to have a system that's already set up for you. And the reason you want to have it already set up for you is because it takes a big chunk out of that learning curve when everything is pretty much done for you step by step, right? And so if you can listen, if you can sit with your kids, you can do paint by number or follow simple steps. You can absolutely do this business because it is beginner friendly. And I like to say it's stay at home mom friendly, right? Why? Because we're already busy enough taking care of our kids. So we need a system that's very simple and easy to follow, right? And so just see on the screen where it says at email. So I showed you guys the first 2 steps, right? So the first thing you want to do is you want to be sure to get a screenshot of that too. Get a screenshot of that because I want you to really see how simple this process is. Because a lot of people talk about, oh, you can make money online, but don't really show you the steps and really go in depth with you, right? And so I got time today. To show you guys exactly how this works and to walk you through it, right? And so what you're doing is you're going to get on a page. See where it has at right there. Yes, at. So there you're going to get your Freedom Formula Blueprint. And thank you for the heart, me, Maria. This, guys, is your Freedom Formula Blueprint that you will get in your email, right? And so when you get this in your email, what you want to do, and this is so super important. So I want you guys to get this. When you get your blueprint by email, this is your Freedom Formula Blueprint that's going to walk you step by step exactly how thousands are earning income with a done for you business where you're earning 100% profit. That's why you want to have this Freedom Formula Blueprint in your hands, right? So when you get this by email, you want to reply to that email. This is so super important. You want to reply to that email that you got it. because I'm telling you, so many people, they get so excited and they put their email addresses in and they don't put it in properly. So I do want to ensure that you received your blueprint. So just reply to that email and say, Tasha, got it. Okay. And you will get that within the first 5 minutes of you putting your email address in. And so after that, the very next step, which is right also in the same line, is that you're going to get a video. And this video is going to pop up immediately after you put in your email address. And that video is going to answer about 99% of your questions when it comes to this business model, right? Because they want you to be fully educated in exactly of what you're getting into, right? You want to know, right? And then from there, you can pick your program. Now to the left, you see 4 numbers there, right? You see a 900, 600, 300, and 100. So what we have is we have 4 different income streams, and you will pick the one that works best for your budget and for your goals, your hopes, and your dreams, right? Now, here's the thing about those 4 programs. The number one selling program is 900. So that means the 6, the 3, and the 1 is included in that program. Do you guys realize that if you have the 900 and you actually make 1 sale each a day, that's $1,900 made in 1 day. Again, this is for informational purposes only. I'm not guaranteeing any income claims. What I'm showing you is what's possible and what has already been done for so many thousands of people inside this business, right? And so when it comes to earning extra income, you want to be able to set a goal. Set a goal that frightens you and excites you at the same time. Why do I say frighten you? Because if you've never made 10K in 1 month, that can be kind of scary, right? Like, is that possible for a mom like me? Is it possible for me to like never having any kind of experience in this kind of space? Is it possible for me to make that happen? Listen, remember what I said? It's over 5 billion. Is it 5 billion or 5 million? 5 billion, 5 something people online, right? And all you need to do is attract 12. Is attract 12. And notice I didn't say go and get 12. I said attract 12. So what we show you in this business is attraction marketing, right? So attraction marketing, all that means is simply is that you're going to attract people to that page where they're going to request the same information that you're going to be requesting, right? The Freedom Formula Blueprint that shows you exactly step by step how to earn income online with a done for you business. And so once you watch that video, you can go ahead and pick your program. That's what PYP stands for. PYP. Yes, PYP. Pick your program. And again, you want to set a goal that frightens you and excites you at the same time. So you can get excited, have fun with this. Like, don't be so serious, right? Like, what was that movie? And Batman with the Joker. He was like, why so serious? Oh my gosh. My kids walk around and be like, why so serious? Why so I'm like, why do y'all keep saying that? But anyway, I guess it's kind of catchy, right? Why so serious? Like, you don't have to be so serious and so like, okay, I gotta put on this thing, I gotta dress all up. No, be you, be yourself, and have fun with this. As a matter of fact, you can even have your kids help you with this, right? It is so simple. Even an 8-year-old can do it. Like, it's really that simple. And so again, I'm walking you through those steps. Make sure you get a screenshot of this, right? Once you get a screenshot of this, so that way, as I'm explaining this, you really get a real understanding of exactly how this whole process works, because I want this to be easy for you, right? Easy and simple. Okay, so again, that first step is, if you guys are following along, that first step is getting your Freedom Formula Blueprint. This is the beginning stage, the beginning steps of this whole system working. And listen, yes, see, I printed it out so you guys can see that, right? And again, it goes through all the steps for you so you can be informed of how this works. And then again, that very first video, after you put your email address in, that first video is going to pop up. It's like a 5-6 minute video. Yes, literally a 5 or 6 minute video that's going to explain to you like how this works, right? And again, you can go from there and pick your program. Again, pick the program that works best for your hopes and dreams. Now I want you guys to get this. I'm gonna touch on this really quickly. If the goal is 10K a month, right? That means at the 900 level, all you need is 12 customers in order to get that 10K. And so if you're doing the math, right? It fell off the wall. If you're doing the math, you will see that depending on which program you get, it would depend on how much you make in that month, right? So if you go with the 600, that means you're going to need 17. Why is it backwards? Yeah, I didn't change the screenshot thing. Let me see if I can fix that. Let me see. Okay, I think that'll do it. I think we're there now. Let's see. Yes, okay, now we got it fixed. Okay. So if the goal is 10K, if the goal is 10K monthly, right? As you can see, the lower the program, right, the more customers you're going to need per month. So that's why the 900 is our number one selling program, because it makes sense and you have multiple income streams. And that's important. This day and age, it's so important to have multiple streams of income. And that's what I love about this program, because you have multiple streams of income built in. Y'all, that was like so amazing to me, because I didn't have to carry a bunch of physical products around. It's literally a digital product that's online, so my customers can get their product immediately up on purchase. And I love that there's no waiting for me. There's no phone calls. There's none of that. It's literally all done online. And as a busy homeschooling stay-at-home mom, that was priceless for me, right? That was so priceless for me, because everything else involved carrying products and shipping products and watching the products where they go. No, I did not want to do that anymore. Now we have some people that are very analytical, and I get that. That is perfectly okay. And so what's going to happen is that if you didn't get everything answered in that first video, look out for your email, because you're going to get a second video, and that video is going to give you testimonials. It's going to break down more numbers for you, so that way you can get more information. But between those two videos, it is going to answer about 99% of your questions. However, if you still have questions after that, if you have that 1% that still have questions after that, all you're going to do is reply to that email. Reply to that email, and I will gladly answer your questions. And as a matter of fact, I would love when you guys do that, because sometimes you guys ask very great questions, and I can just do a video also and put that video on social media. So know that I will answer your questions. Now, also on this board, you see 1 out of 20, right? Because again, everybody is not going to buy from you, and they're not going to buy from you the first time they see you, right? So what happens to the other 19 that don't purchase from you? Well, those 19 go into what we call your email list. This is your email system, right? Because you want to have a system set up that you can communicate with your potential customers, right? And this is what I love about this, is it's a rejection-free business. What do I mean when I say rejection-free? That means you never have to hear the word no, right? You never have to hear the word no. And guess what? We get tired of saying no to our kids, and we definitely don't want to hear no for ourselves, right? And so the beauty of that is they get to opt in and opt out at any time. But here's the thing with this, right? These emails are already done for you. All you have to do is edit the emails to fit your voice and your ideal customer. And that, guys, is really what we call your simple done for you system. Now, also on this page, you see the number 39. That means each of those, when you get your program, right, you get a website, and your website is going to have all of your products on there. So if you have the 900 program, that means on your website, you're going to have the 4 different programs your customers can choose from. And that's a one-time fee. Do you guys realize a one-time $39 fee for your website that's already pre-built and done for you? I'm talking about an 11-page website. If you go to Fiverr, or just go and put information out there on Google to try to find out how much it costs to build a website, I promise you it's more than some $39, and they want to charge you hosting fees. But your $39 is a one-time fee, and it covers your whole entire website. So also, for example, if you want to market the $100 program, that means on your website, you're going to have that one program. Nobody's going to see your other programs. And that's how that part works. And again, our number one selling program is 900, and all you need is 12 customers to reach 10K. Did y'all get that? Listen, it is the first of the month. Can you imagine what your summer is going to be like once you learn how to master the skills to earn 10K? Because here's the thing. If you can learn the skills how to get 12 customers, you can double that, right? And then you can triple that, because as your skills increase, your income increase. And the beauty of this business model is that you learn and earn at the exact same time, right? Oh, and also, you guys have any questions at all, definitely put your questions in the comments, because I would love to answer your questions for you, right? While we're live. I can definitely answer your questions live. Let's see. I'm just going to go back in and see if I missed any questions. Okay, I know it's a little delay, so just checking to see if I missed any comments. Why is this not moving? Okay. Okay, I told you guys it was like pretty simple, right? The simple way that stay-at-home moms are making income in 2025 with no tech skills, no selling, and no posting all day, right? Because I don't want to be posting all day. And I went over the simple things because guess what? You have options. You have options that you can try. And wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, there we go. All right. So when it comes to making income online, again, you do have multiple options you can choose from. And I want you to be aware of the options you have so you don't make the same mistake I did and waste a lot of time that I did. Wasted a lot of time and a lot of money. And oh my goodness, I wish I would have seen this business model first because I'm telling you, I wouldn't have done anything different. I wouldn't have lost money. I wouldn't have lost time with my kids if I would have found this first. This is such a game changer and such a way that you can just get your life back, right? Without having to be tied down to a desk or even tied to your phone all day. But let's be real, right? Again, there is no such thing as get rich quick, but there is a way of getting rich or getting paid simpler and sooner. Because with this process, we show you how to earn income daily. And here's the thing. The income is going directly into your account. So there's no middleman, there's nobody in between that you have to get your income from. Now, when I was doing real estate, oh my goodness. So I'm doing all the work, right? But I don't get paid until my broker gets paid. Once my broker gets paid, then he breaks me off my check, right? And that was the process for that. And when I was doing real estate, y'all, I literally was glued to my phone. Literally glued to my phone. And I never forget, me and the whole family went out to Olive Garden. We was all having a good time, but I was not fully present. Like, you can relate to that. Like, you're with your kids, but you are not fully present because your mind is somewhere else, right? And that's where I was that day. We was all having a moment, and I'm sitting there watching my phone like a hawk because I didn't want to miss that call because I knew once that call came, I had to go and help the client get them to sign that contract, right? And I'm like, this is not the life that I want. I do not want to be with my family but so glued to my phone that I'm not even present in my family's life. I didn't want to do that, right? So let me break down some options you have when it comes to having a business. Like, if you don't want to go the real estate route, then guess what? You can try drop shipping. But here's the thing with drop shipping. Drop shipping, you're going to need several $1,000s up front. And with that, you're chasing trends because you want to make sure that you have a product that's sellable, that people are out there buying, right? You don't want to try to get products that nobody is buying. And with that model, you have high risk, right? And low rewards, right? So let's just say I didn't have thousands of dollars to gamble away while, making bills was just already a stretch, right? And so another thing that people or women are trying is something called freelancing or social media marketing agency. And on the surface, that sounded pretty good, right? But with that, you're going to need skills, you're going to need certifications. And in that model, you are trading time for money. And in 2025, we should not be trading time for money when there are so many other ways to make money online. And I didn't want to replace being a stay-at-home mom with a work all night, work all day freelancer, because I'm telling you, it is so time consuming, right? And you have another option, which a lot of people are doing. It's like, you know what? I'm going to be a content creator. I'm going to be an influencer, and I'm going to be paid from TikTok or YouTube, whatever platform that you're on. What's up, Fuller66? Whatever platform that you're on. But the thing is, you need income, not a full-time hobby with no paycheck. And you have to get like thousands of subscribers and then constantly posting online. But here's the thing, when you're doing that model, you have no control over your what you call that, followers, right? Because your followers live on that platform. When you are building a business, solution that I've decided to go with is digital products. Why digital products? Digital products is because it's online, right? There's over 5 billion people online, and using this model, it's a business system that's already set up, that's already proven to work, and pays 100% profit, or you can say commissions, right? Here's the thing. You don't need to create the product. You don't have to handle customer service. You don't even build the website or even the tech that's involved in it. You get a step-by-step training. And as a matter of fact, we have a training that's going on today. So when you start today, you can actually get trained today as well. I'm talking about live training. We have weekly live training inside of our community. And the community is another great aspect, right? What I mean is, at any given time, you can put a question in the community, and there's someone else that's always online, willing and able to help you answer whatever question you may have, right? Now, here's the thing what happened to me. So, it happened to me one day. I was doing the live like a few weeks ago, right? I was doing the live, and people was like, Tosh, I'm trying to get into your website, but nothing is coming up. And I'm like, really? So, and I tried it on my end. I was like, well, it's working on my end. So, what did I do? I went inside our community of over 53,000 people, and I said, hey guys, is y'all system down? Also, I have customers, potential customers, that can't get on. And immediately, just like that, I got an answer. People was like, you know what? Yes, ours is down too. And that is the beauty of being inside of a community of like-minded individuals that's all there to help and support each other. You get your answers instantly. And we're talking about multiple time zones. So right now it is what? 7:47 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Right now, it could be in the middle of the night somewhere else in another country. It could be evening time. So someone is always available online from all over the world to help you, right? And do you guys realize that the digital product businesses are expected to explode to nearly $1 trillion industry by 2030? That's less than 5 years from now. Let me give you guys a perspective, right? So, nearly $1 trillion industry by 2030. Right now, we're 2025. So, we're talking about in 5 years. But if you learn and master the skills of this digital business, and you get the number one selling program at 900 a day, do you guys realize that in 3 years, you're a self-made millionaire because you decided to learn the skills to master this digital marketing process, right? And just like anything that takes that's worth having takes growth. Think about your babies, right? It took you 9 months to carry this human being, right? To carry this, to nurture this baby and everything while the baby inside of you. Do you guys realize that in 3 months you can have a profitable business? But even better than that, without the morning sickness, without your belly getting all big, you can literally build your business. And within 7 days inside this program, you will be able to get your investment back. Because here's the thing, when you make an investment into a business, you are investing in yourself. I want you guys to get that. You are investing in yourself, right? The number one investment you can make is in yourself. That means you want to learn something. You want to learn something that is going to pay you back dividends, right? And that is priceless. But inside this program, we're going to show you and walk you through step by step of a 7-day process of how you can get your investment back in that first 7 days. Because here's the thing, once you get your investment back in that first 7 days, you know what that does? It does two things. It builds confidence and it gets you your income back, your investment back, right? Within 7 days. And I love that for you because a lot of people, it's like, well, it's going to take you years or take you months to get your investment back. A lot of times it's because the investment is so high. And the monthly expenses to run that business is pretty high. But again, with this process, especially for beginners, there's no added monthly cost, to you, because we want you to be profitable. We want you to build your business. Now, as time go on, as you want to make things easier and you want to, pay monthly fees, yeah, you can do that, but that's not required in this business in order to make income, right? And here's the thing. A lot of us moms are already working hard, right? But if goodness. Okay, my live just froze. Oh my goodness. All right, we're back. I don't know what happened, y'all. The live just froze all of a sudden. Everybody was just gone. All right, I'm glad you guys are back. Hey Mandy, everyday chick, how you doing today? Thank you for joining. Y'all, I don't know what just happened, but everything just like went down and the whole thing just froze. But again, as I was saying, right? And in 5 years, the digital product businesses is going to be nearly $1 trillion industry. So okay, so getting in now and learning the skills now, it's going to help you get a nice slice of that pie. Because you don't need the whole pie. I mean, $1 trillion is a lot of moolah, right? So when you learn these skills, here's one thing I want you to know, right? You want to have what I call the 3 C's. And what are the 3 C's? The 3 C's are you want to be coachable, you want to be committed, and you want to be consistent, right? Because when you're committed, coachable, and consistent with learning the skills how to master this business, you are definitely going to be on your way to earning serious income. And it's not just to have some side hustle, just some little extra money. I mean, if you want to do that, you can do that. But if you want to have life-changing income, where you can take your kids out of the country and not have to worry about costs, where you can go on a vacation and not have to be stressed about, or you can have enough money for the bills when you get back, right? Because what fun is a vacation if you're stressed about how much money you're spending on that vacation? So remember, all you want to do is be committed, coachable, and consistent, right? And what I love about this business is that we're giving you the information, right? We're giving you the information, but information without action is nothing, right? So you want to have the information, you want to take action, so that way you can have that transformation. And what transformation are we talking about? Brown Ninja 1999. I love that name, Brown Ninja. Okay, so you want to be able to get the information, which I'm sharing with you right now, get the information, and then take action. Don't just sleep on the information. Like, how many of us is going to keep on consuming, watching a lot of YouTube videos, watching a lot of TikToks, but never taking action? Those two things go hand in hand. Information plus action equals transformation, right? And let me see. Now, this is so super important for stay-at-home moms, right? What we're going to teach you is a 2-hour workday. And why a 2-hour workday? Because we want you to be able to work smarter and not harder, right? And finally have the time that you need to still spend with your family. Because here's the thing. After 2 hours, guess what? You have 22 hours to do whatever you want to do. Okay, 23 hours. 23 hours to do whatever you want to do for the rest of the day, right? And so a lot of us, we get our income producing activities done before the kids wake up, right? Before anything else happens. So that way we can get our business activities done and then have the rest of the day to live our lives. So that way you're not glued to your phone, right? Or you're not glued to your computer all day. So in this 12 work day, we show you exactly what to do to maximize your workflow. And when I tell you it's simple, it's literally 3 simple things, right? 3 simple things in that 2-hour workday. So one, again, if you know how to copy and paste free ads, we teach you the ad copy on how to do that. And you only want to spend about 30 minutes a day doing that. No more than that, right? Literally just 30 minutes copy and pasting free ads. You don't want to pay for ads to build your business. You want to build your business organically. And organically simply means without paying for ads, right? That's all that means. See that? I told you guys it's like it's simple. I'm making everything simple for you, right? And then you want to spend 1 hour creating 3 pieces of content. When I say 3 pieces of content, I'm talking about 3 videos, right? I'm talking about 5-second, 30-second, 90-second videos. Whether you're on TikTok, Facebook, Etsy, I said Etsy, whatever social media platform you're on, we teach you how to create content for those platforms because each platform is different. The way you post on TikTok is not going to be the same way you post on YouTube or Facebook or even Instagram. So we teach you, depending on what platform that you're on, we teach you how to create content for that platform. So if you guys are keeping up, that's an hour and a half. So you're like, okay, Tasha, what about those last 30 minutes? What do I do for those last 30 minutes? That's important and that is key. Those last 30 minutes, you're going to be responding to your emails, replying to your emails, right? or replying to comments if you have comments on a social media platform. And that is it. That is it. You want to master those skills. And again, like I was telling you guys, it's a 3-step process. So be sure to get a screenshot of this, right? It's a 3-step process. Step 1 is you want to get your Freedom Formula Blueprint. Your Freedom Formula All right, get a screenshot of that because I'm going to walk you through the blueprint, right? Let me move that up the screen. Oh, I didn't know I had that one going to. Okay, so that is your 3-step process, right? You want to get your Freedom Formula Blueprint, and your Freedom Formula Blueprint is going to give you all the steps, right? Step by step. There we go. It's a little delay, so make sure you guys can see that. Okay, there we go. All right, so this is going to be your Freedom Formula Blueprint, right? And I'm telling you guys, it is all full of color. And you want to discover how thousands are learning the skills, right, to earn 100% profit online with their own done-for-you digital business, right? And we walk you through the steps, pretty much step by step, so you can make an informed decision if this is the path that you want to take, right? Because again, you have choices. And I want you to be able to make an informed decision about what you want to do. And so once you put your email in to get your Freedom Formula Blueprint, check your email within about 5 minutes because it's going to come directly into your email. All you got to do is go into your emails and put Blueprint in the search, right? Put Blueprint in the search, and you may find it in your junk mail or your promotions mail. You want to pull that out and just respond to the email. Just say, Tasha, got it, received it, check, whatever you want to do, but just reply that you got that email. So that way I can be sure that you got your blueprint, right? And then the second step is you want to watch the video that's going to immediately pop up when you put your email address in. And so once you watch that video, from there, you want to, again, check your email, check your inbox, make sure that you got it, and pick your program, right? Don't like overthink it. Like a lot of us are overthinkers. And now I like to say I'm a recovering overthinker. And what I found the best way to defeat overthinking is taking action in the moment. Not I'll do it tomorrow, not I'll do it next week, because guess what? Things are going to come up. Tomorrow's going to come. Next week is going to come, but you're still going to be behind, right? So that's why you want to take action immediately. So you haven't already, take a screenshot of this, right? Get your screenshot. Slide backwards. That way, yes. Get your screenshot of this, right? And once you have your screenshot, go ahead and take action. Remember, that is the best way to go ahead and get started on that. And as a matter of fact, tomorrow we're having a webinar. And if you want access to that webinar, all you need to do is when you get your blueprint, reply to that email webinar, and I'm going to send you the webinar details. Okay? Yes. And again, if you guys have any questions, definitely put your questions in the comments and I will answer your questions live, right? And so, and not only that, I'm going to show you how you can invite people to that webinar. So imagine if you invite 4 people and 2 people purchase a $900 program. Guess what? You've just made $1,800 without you even having to explain anything about the business. So the webinar that we're doing tomorrow, again, is free. Is no grind needed, right? Learn the proven 2-hour-a-day online income blueprint. So you're going to be able to discover how everyday people are creating daily income online without tech skills, without burnout, and without working around the clock. Again, that webinar is tomorrow. And if you want access to that free webinar, all you have to do is reply to that email and get your blueprint, just reply webinar. And I know what that means. And I will send you all the details for that. And as a bonus, like I said, I will show you exactly a proven strategy on how to get potential customers to be on the webinar with you, right? Again, like I told you guys, it's a learn and earn process, right? Yes, learn and earn process. Hey, Luna, how you doing? Welcome to the live. And again, guys, if you have any questions at all, definitely put your questions in the comments. I'm here to answer questions live. And if I go through my content again and I miss your question, just shoot me an email. Just shoot me an email and I will gladly answer your questions. All right, so let me look through here and see if I missed anything else. Oh, let me get you this right. So one of the biggest questions that I normally get when it comes to this business is like, Tasha, if we make 100% profit, how does the company make money, right? How does the company make money if we make 100% profit? And that was the only question I had. When I first learned about this business model, that was the only question I had, because I'm like, how are they even able to do this? How is this possible? And it's possible because the business makes money when you buy your website. Again, like I said, it's the one-time fee of $39. And I'm like, man, that makes perfect sense. I would like to be behind a company that cares more about their customers than they do about putting money inside their pockets, right? And that's how it is in like the corporate world. Like they are so greedy, they make so much money, but they want to pay their employees pennies, barely a living wage, right? And it's like, no, you get to decide how much money you want to make. And like, there's a guy in this business right now, right? He already has a full-time job that he absolutely loves his job, but he also loves fishing with his son, right? He was like, listen, all I want to make is an extra $1,000 a month, because just making that will allow me to have extra money so I can buy the fishing gear and anything else I need for my son to have a good time. And that's it, right? So you determine your version of success based on your household, your hopes, and your dreams. So don't let somebody else's dreams and their hopes and their goals influence yours, right? So, and I used to get caught up into, oh, the big fancy houses, and I want to have the fancy cars. And the reality is, I don't even care about all those things. It's nice to have, absolutely. But what is it that you truly care about? What is your value system? Like, what are the top 5 things that you value in life, right? And when you work within your value system, nothing can stand in the way of that, because if it doesn't check off the boxes of your values, you won't waste time doing it. So, for example, my 5 values are freedom, fun, wealth, growth, and impact, right? And so, if anything come into my life doesn't align with any of those values, I'm not going to give it any attention, right? And so, if you know, as a mom, that you want to be able to make income from home, and people are trying to have you spend time doing things that's not going to serve you, you would not do those things, right? So same thing here. If you want to focus on building a profitable business, you want to be around like-minded people. And that's what I love about this community, is that you're around like-minded people. And here's the thing. Inside of our community, I'm going to share my screen with you guys too. I think I'm going to do that. Let me see. Okay. Oh man. I gotta show y'all this. Y'all gotta see this. All right, let me see if I can share my screen. Wait a minute, you go. There you go. Okay, remember what I said, y'all. No, where did the screen go? Hold on. Wait a minute. Because I want you guys, because like when you want to see that people are really making income in this, that's what I want to share with you. Let me see. All right, share screen. All right, let me know if you guys can see this. If you guys can see my screen, put yes in the chat if you guys can see my screen. If you guys can see this, put yes in the chat. Let me know if you can see this. Wait a minute. All right, are you guys able to see it? Tell me, get a little bigger so y'all can see. All right, so I love this. Carrie said, just a $2,700 Monday. Thank you, Lord. It just never gets old. So grateful for 3 awesome families whose lives are about to change, right? That's about to change. And listen, and this photo right here is so cool, because between the 2 of them, they made almost $1 million in this business. Between the 2 of them, right? Guys, it is possible. All you have to do is be committed, be coachable, and be consistent. Oh, look at Chrissy. She said another $900 sale on a Sunday while relaxing after church, right? So just in June alone, she made $5,400. Do you guys see that? like I said, it's your hopes and dreams. It's what you decide you want to do for yourself, what kind of lifestyle you want to have, right? So again, this is based on your hopes, your dreams, and what you want for your family, right? Because again, not everybody have the same hopes and dreams. It doesn't make one person right, one person wrong. It just means that we all have our own goals and dreams that we are achieving or that we're aspiring to get, right? And if you guys missed the 3 steps, let me put that back on the screen for you. If you missed the 3 simple steps. All right. So go ahead and get a screenshot of that, and I'm going to take that off the screen. All right. Hope you guys got the screenshot. All right. Okay. Any other questions you guys have? Love it. Human rights govern. Hey, good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you. Listen, as you guys are coming in, put in the chat where you are watching from. Put in the chat where you're watching from. I'm over here in Maryland, and I'm so glad to have you guys here today. And so we're going over the simplest ways that stay-at-home moms are making income in 2025 with no tech, no selling, and no posting all day. Right, no posting all day. And before the end of this live, I'm going to give you free access to a Freedom Formula blueprint that is going to walk you through step by step of exactly how you can learn the skills that thousands of people are using to leverage the power of a done for you business. Yes, a done for you business. And why done for you? It just makes life easier. Pretty much in the nutshell, that's all it simply is that it makes life easier, right? It makes life easier for you. Now, you do have some options out there, right? You do have some options. And what I see online, which is like so interesting, and unfortunately, like some moms, they see this first, right? And it's called drop shipping. And with drop shipping, they're dropping like $2,000 to $5,000 up front. And what happens is that when you're doing drop shipping, you're chasing trends, right? You're chasing trends. You're dealing with returns. You're dealing with a lot of customers, right? And so you have high risk and low peace of mind. And let's just say, right, a lot of us don't have thousands of dollars to gamble away when our kids are growing. The kids need food, right? We need gas in the car. We don't want to do that. And another option that a lot of moms are using is something called freelancing or a social media marketing agency. And what that is basically service work where you are trading hours for dollars, right? And I don't know about you, but as a stay-at-home mom, I definitely did not choose to become like a work from home mom. Like it's a whole different thing, right? Because they're clocking your time, clocking your system, and you still got to ask for days off. You still got to take days off when you're working from home and those kind of things, right? So we're not looking to replace our time at home with a job. Here's another thing that a lot of moms are using. And it's so crazy because it sounds like a whole lot of fun, right? Yeah, I'm a social media influencer. I create content. I'm a content creator. And it sounds fun, but it takes forever to grow. Like, for example, with YouTube, you got to have 4,000 watch hours, right? And thousands of subscribers. That takes time to build. You're not going to build that overnight. But even then, you do not own your followers, your subscribers, right? And what you need is an income, not a full-time hobby with no paycheck, and depending on those watch hours and making sure you're constantly putting out good content so people can keep on coming back to your content, come back to your content. And guess what? So that's still only one stream of income. And so the solution that I found, and I'm so happy and grateful that I found it. Because listen, as a stay-at-home mom, if you guys are new to me, I'm Tasha. I'm a stay-at-home homeschooling mom. And all I really wanted was more time with my family. And I wanted a way to earn extra income so I can help alleviate some of the financial pressures from my husband. Because I was so tired of us just being two shifts passing the night, right? Because he's constantly out there working. I'm with the kids. By the time he gets home from work, I'm burned out. The kids burned out. And we knocked out, right? And then we don't even see him until the next day sometimes. So I figured if I could learn a way to earn income from home and maybe take over a bill or two, right? Maybe he wouldn't have to work as hard and I can have my husband back and my kids can have their dad back, right? And guys, it's really as simple as that. And your reason may be different for wanting to have income from home. And again, like people talk about these side hustles, why have a side hustle? You can have a true side business, a true automated functioning business where you can earn income, learn skills that will forever help you, right? Because once you learn those skills, you don't lose them, right? And in this process, in this business, you learn and earn at the same time. And this, I listen, I'm saying this personally. I think this business was made specifically for stay-at-home moms. Why? Because we don't have time to create products. We don't have time to handle customer service. We don't have time to build a website or learn all these different tech skills, right? So in this, it's pretty much step by step. We earn while we learn. And this little blueprint, we call it our freedom formula, our freedom machine, because it does the work for us and it free us up time that we can do other things like spending time with our family. Or if you like me, spend time riding my bike, right? My kids don't love it as much as I do. They used to love it, but until mommy got better, it was like, Mom, you ride too much for us. It's like, oh yeah, I do. I haven't met somebody as crazy as me yet that kind of just want to do 100-mile days just for the fun of it, right? Chat. How many other cyclists do I have out there in the world? I ain't talking about the Peloton cyclists. I'm talking about the cyclists that actually get on their bike and go out there on the bike trails and be riding their bikes. Let me know if you're in the chat. Like, what are your hobbies? Put in the chat. Like, what are your hobbies that you like to do that you wish you could do more of, right? But money standing in the way. Like, how many of you are tired of saying no to your kids because you just don't have enough income, right? But can you imagine? Can you imagine helping other families to make income from home at the same time you're making income from home? It's a win-win scenario. And what I found in life is that when you can find a system that's a win-win, that is like the best system to get because you can sleep at night. I don't get it. I don't say people sleep at night when they're in a win-lose situation, right? I don't know how to do it. I don't even care to get in their heads to figure out how to do it. I just know that this path for me in the digital marketing space was the best path, and I wish I would have found it sooner. But since I didn't, I'm all over it like white on rice, right? I'm all over it. I'm just doing the daggone thing because the key is if you find something that's working, right? You want to follow that trend. You want to follow the same thing that's working. If it's working for thousands of people, why not for you as well? Why not for you? And guys, all it is marketing a simple step-by-step freedom formula blueprint, right? And this does all the telling and selling for you. You don't have to be a salesperson. You don't have to figure it out all on your own. And I get it. There's things that hold us back from doing the thing that we want to do, right? Like sometimes, like what gets in the way, right? Oh, wait a minute. Let me see if I can put this on the screen. I'm gonna try to walk you through it. This is gonna help you through the process, right? So when it comes to having a business and trying to set things up online, I also good screenshot of this because I want you guys to really understand that you are not in this alone. Like you're the only one that have like certain fears when it comes to building a business. And one of the biggest things that I normally get from moms is like, okay, how much time is it going to take? Because I already got my kids at home and I'm already busy, right? And yes, I get it. We show you a 2-hour-a-day system that walks you through exactly step by step what to do in your 2 hours. So that way your time is used productively, right? Yes, used productively. And here's another thing. People's like, Tasha, I don't want to bother my friends and family. I've tried so many things and my family see me coming. They just like run because they don't want to hear the next thing I'm trying to do. Right. So that's why we have this automated system that does the telling and the selling for you. So you never have to bother your friends and family. Right. You can literally build your business online without ever having to bother your friends and family. And as a matter of fact, there are so many people in this business that never told a soul in their family in their life what they were doing. As a matter of fact, we have a lot of wives. We have a lot of wives in this business that did not tell their husbands they was doing this business. You know how their husbands found out? When they stopped asking for money. When they took their husbands out to dinner and said, hey, babe, you didn't pay for this. I did. Like, how are you able to do this, right? With an automated system. Another thing is like, hey, well, Tasha, I don't have any tech skills. Guess what? I didn't have those kind of tech skills either. I literally learned and earned as I went along. And because the system is done for you, I didn't have to spend a lot of time trying to figure it out or trying to learn all of these skills. And Here's the big thing. It's like, okay, Tasha, all right, how much does this cost? How much is it going to cost me monthly? And I get it. That is a valid concern because I wanted to know as well, because I was so used to in the network marketing industry of having monthly fees, right? Monthly dues. But here's the thing. With this, there's a small investment, but you get 100% profit. So that means as soon as you sell your first product, you are in profit mode because the first $100 you get is your investment back. Anything after that is commission in your pocket, 100%. You don't have to ask, borrow for it. It is yours in your specific account. And one more thing is that a lot of my moms say, like, Tasha, I don't have any sales skills. And guess what? I didn't have the sales skills either. That's why we have an attraction marketing system and we teach you the attraction marketing skills. So you are attracting customers to you instead of you having to go out to chase customers, because nobody likes being chased, right? Nobody wants to be, bogged down and hounded to, oh, buy my product, buy my product. No, we teach you how to present information, right? Let the automations do the work and the selling for you, right? All that's showing you right inside this blueprint. And that's how this works. It does all the telling and the selling for you. So if you guys got a screenshot of that, yes. All right. And so again, like while I'm live, if you have any questions, definitely put your questions in the chat. I will gladly answer your questions live. And let me go back through and see. Whew, I don't know why I'm yawning, because I'm definitely not tired. Okay. Oh, I thought I had it on here. Oh, okay. Hey, Misty, thank you for joining. How you doing today? How you doing today, Missy? And I sent you an email the other day. I didn't get a response. I don't know if you saw the email, but check your email. I definitely sent you an email the other day. How are things going for you, Missy? Let me know. How are things going? And welcome to my live. Welcome back to the live. Missy's a returning viewer and already in the business, ready to change her family's life. Yes, 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 yes. Ah, you received it. Good, 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 good. I'm glad you got it. All right. Let me see. Oh, you know what? Missy, also let me know. I meant to ask you, which program did you get? Did you get the Legacy Builder program? Let me know which program you got, because I definitely want to be sure that I help you get your investment back ASAP, girl. We need your investment back ASAP. Hey, Wendy, thank you for joining. Thank you for joining today. And I keep forgetting this thing has a little delay, so you have to me going back and forth. I'm trying to make sure everything is flowing correctly. Hey, Erica, good morning to you. Evolve with Erica. Yes, we want to evolve. Y'all, I was thinking from white boy. It was literally like right here behind me. All right, hold on, let me see. Because I want to walk you guys through what we call the buyer's journey, right? You guys can see, but can you guys hear me? If you can hear me, put yes in the chat if you can hear me. Oh, all righty. All right. Can you feel it? Yes. Whoa. All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. Again, guys, if you have questions, I would definitely answer your questions live. I started with the two lowest ones. All right. Very good. Very good. Okay. All right. Wait a minute. I have to change the camera angle on here so you guys can see this. Because when it comes to building your business, right, you want to know exactly where you are in the process, right? Let's see. The camera angle change. I don't know. The camera angle changed. I don't know. Can you guys see this? All right, let me try this because I don't think you guys can see this. All right, y'all gonna watch this live. Watch this. So I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna take a picture. All right, so I'm gonna take a picture of it. I'm gonna try to put it on the screen. Let's see if that helps. Oh, but the lighting is bad all the way over there. Okay. All right, as I'm doing this, y'all, let me know if y'all have any questions. Let me put your questions in the chat as I try to put this on the screen. Let me see. Oh wow, it's right here in my face, Lord. I was looking for my screen and I couldn't find it. Okay. Oh, I could have just did that. All right. All right, y'all. Let me see if I can get this on the screen for you guys. Oh, wait a minute. That's not it. Can y'all can't see that, can y'all? Nope. Y'all can't see it. If I hit the right button, y'all be able to see it. Wait a minute. I got to hit the right button. All right. Listen, like I said, you ain't got to be tech savvy. I say I'm tech learning. All right. I think I got it now. Okay, it's loading. Hey, Llewellyn. Look at Llewellyn coming through with the #1 gifted badge. Thank you so much for the love. Wow, that's really interesting. It's saying it's not showing. Oh, you know what? I know what I can do. I can do this another way so you guys can see it. Let me see if it'll let me, whoops, if it'll let me share the screen. All right, so I'm gonna try that. Am I sharing my screen already? I don't know what I was showing. No. I'm trying to show you guys a screenshot of what I was trying to show you in the room, but share screen. Wow, it's not letting me do that either. Let me see, window. Oh, I think I got it. I think I got it, y'all. Yes, I did it. Okay. All right, you may want to get a screenshot of that in case it's not that big for you. Let me see. All right, do y'all see it now? Wait a minute. Nope, I ain't gonna do that. Okay, can y'all see my screen now? You did it. Yay. Yay. Thank you for the support, Llewellyn. Yes. Okay. Are you able to let me see? I feel like my thing is like real tiny. Let me see. All right, Llewellyn. Thank you for liking the live. All right, I changed the viewing. So let me see. Let me know if you can still see, it. Like, is it clear or do I need to put it the other way? I want to make sure you guys can see it. Oh, I gotta take that off too in a minute. All right. It's good to you. All right, perfect. Thank you, Llewellyn. Appreciate that. Sorry for the delay, because like I said, the comments are delayed a little bit. Okay. So when it comes to making the decision, right, to having a business online, you have to understand this is that we have in anything that you do, right? Anything that you do is going to be um three stages, right? Three stages that buyers go through. And so the first stage that buyers go through is what we call the awareness stage, right? And so the awareness stage is, okay, I have a problem, but I'm not sure what the solution is. And here's the thing about the awareness stage. In the awareness stage, people can stay there for days, weeks, months, and sometimes even years. Like there are some people that was in this stage and took a year to make a decision, right? And what they was going to do. And so you have to understand where you are in your buyer stage, in your buyer's journey, and where your potential customer may be. Or you could be in the consideration stage. In the consideration stage is, I know there's a solution out there. I know it. But is this one the right one for me? And so in the consideration stage, like they're very close because they know they have a problem. They are aware of the problem. And so now they're actively looking for solutions to that problem. And so now they're trying to decide, okay, of all the things that's out there, what's the one thing for me? And early in this live, I went over at least 3 different options, right? I talked about drop shipping. I talked about social media marketing agency. And here's another one, affiliate marketing, right? It's like different things you can try, but you want to find one that's the right one for your lifestyle. And then we have the decision stage. In a decision stage, that's where you say, you know what, I'm ready to take action. I just need to know what the next steps are. And so when you can identify what part of the buyer stage you're in, then that can help you get to the next step. Because at the end of the day, you want to take your customer from the awareness, the consideration to the decision stage. And here's the thing, this is what I realized and what I learned in this business is that, especially for beginners, but guess what? After today, I'm going to ensure that you are no longer just a beginner. You are an experienced beginner. Let's say that, an experienced beginner. Put EB in the chat. Put EB in the chat if you want to be identified as an experienced beginner. Because by the time I get through with going through these stages again in a different kind of way, you will be in oh God. You will be an experienced beginner. Okay. All right. I just had a literal brain fart in that moment. Okay. All right. Let me know if you guys still with me. Put yes in the chat if you guys are still with me. Let me know if you're still with me. All right. Okay. So what's the difference between an experienced beginner and just a beginner, right? An experienced beginner is going to put you just a little bit above somebody that just coming to this like completely green, meaning they have no idea at all, right? So again, so the goal is you want to get your potential customers from A to C to D, right? Almost like alphabetical order, right? A, C, D. A, C, D, you want to follow the steps, right? And you don't want your people to be stuck in the awareness stage. So that's why, this is going to say, so the awareness stage is like the lowest hanging fruit, right? Like it's real easy. People talk about problems all day long, all the time, right? So that's real easy to kind of hang out in that awareness stage because it's easy, right? It's easy. But if you want to be an experienced beginner, hope you guys get this. Again, put EB in the chat. EB in the chat. Let me show you guys what I'm talking about, right? EB. EB, no. Wait a minute. Equals experienced beginner. Right, because as an experienced beginner, you're not going to be hanging around with the low hanging fruit, right? You want to talk to people in the consideration in the decision stage, because more 9 times out of 10, if they're stuck in the awareness stage, they're not going to move. All right. And here's the key thing about that. Let me remove this off the screen. Here's the key thing about that, right? If they're in the awareness stage, that means they're not moving. They're not moving. You want to talk to someone that is ready to take action, that's sick and tired of the way that things are, and they are ready to literally make a move to do something about their lifestyle, right? And so in the consideration stage, you want to be able to show them that they have different options and why the option that you are offering is the next best step, right? Katie, how are you doing, Katie? Thank you for joining. So you want to show them why what you're offering is the next best logical step for them, right? And here's the thing. So if you're a stay-at-home mom and you're looking to make extra income from home, but not only extra income, life-changing income, then you want to do something that is going to be easy to start, easy to learn, and most definitely a way to earn daily. Because here's the thing, my number one selling program is $900, right? So imagine making an extra 900 a month. Then you make a 900 a week. But then you're still learning, you're still mastering skills, and then you're earning 900 a day. Put in the chat. Put in the chat, let me know, how would that change your life? How would that change your life? Let me know. How would that change your life if you was making an extra 900 a month? Hell, even a week or even a day, right? So that could be like a car payment, a mortgage payment, got daggone school fees. Yes, that can cover a lot, right? I'm talking about extra. And you only working 2 hours a day. Yeah, I do that every day, twice on Sunday, right? And think about this. Most like some people try to go out and get a part-time job, right? But here's the thing about a part-time job. Let's say the federal average of what they call that minimum wage is $15. If you want to make 900 bucks, right? That means you have to put in, and let's say you want to do this part-time. So $15 an hour, 15 hours a week, you would have to work all of these hours just to make 900 bucks. When with just one customer, you can earn 900. So it makes more sense, right? To leave home and work 15 hours a week, or to work from home from your phone, basically from anywhere. I totally run my business from 4 apps from my phone, right? Or making 100 per customer. What makes sense, right? Oh, we're having a training sooner. Okay. All right, all right, all right. Yes, y'all just got the notification. We are having our training live today. Oh, wow. So I'm going to get ready for that one. Yes. Listen, if you want to be on that training today to set your goals for July, listen, it's the first day of the month. Why not? Can you imagine in 7 days, you start this business right now, in 7 days, you can be in profit mode? Because here's what's happening that's super important. Today we are doing a live training. All right. And Miss, I don't know if you're still on here, but this is definitely a good time to upgrade to this program, to the 900 program. I'm gonna tell you why. Because today we're having a training in the $900 program, but you only get this live training if you're on the $900 level. Because when you invest more in yourself, others invest in you as well, right? And again, if you're my personal customer, I actually do personal strategy with you to walk you through step by step and how you can get your income sooner, you get your investment back sooner, right? And all right, just checking the notifications. Okay. All right, there we go. KK, what's happening, KK? Thank you for joining. And then tomorrow we have a webinar. And so this webinar, you can invite people to your webinar, to the webinar, and we're going to be doing the telling and the selling for you. So imagine if you just invite 4 people to the webinar tomorrow and say only 2 of them buy, right? That's 1,800 in your pocket, even before you even got your whole business thing started, right? Yes, we show you the simple strategies on how to get potential customers into that webinar. Again, you don't have to do it. We're going to be the one doing the telling and the selling for you, along with testimonials. And so you definitely want to be able to invite people to the webinar. So all you got to do is shoot me an email, and in the reply, put webinar, and I will send you the webinar details. Yes. And if you're not already following me, be sure to follow me so that way you can be you'll be notified when I go live, when I'm sharing information, and when I post videos that's going to be of value to you to help you make informed decisions. And so again, you have to know what part of the buyer stage you're in. Are you in the awareness stage, the consideration stage, or the decision stage? LG Blueprint, thank you for liking the live. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. Let me see. Okay. Again, as you guys are coming in, put in the chat where you are watching from. I know that's right. Put in the chat where you're watching from. I love to know where you guys at. Listen, I love that this is like all over the world. You know what's interesting? So when I first started this business, right? It's like I realized this is a global business, and I was like, man, wouldn't it be awesome if my first customer, PA in the building? What's happening? What part of Pennsylvania you in? Oh, I have to go again soon. Listen, I love riding my bike in Pennsylvania. Y'all have some really nice trails in Pennsylvania. Y'all have some nice trails in Pennsylvania. As a matter of fact, I think I'm going to treat myself this week and go on a bike ride in Pennsylvania this weekend. Yes, why not? I said it. I claimed that I'm going to do it. Why not? Love it, love it, love it. What part of Pennsylvania you're in? Like I've done the Gap Trail that's in Pennsylvania. I've done, what else have I done? I want to do this, the Grand Canyon of Pennsylvania. I heard that one's like a really, really nice trail. It's like 124 miles. I would love to do that in one day. York, not too far from the Maryland border. Yes. You know how many times I rode to York on my bicycle? Plenty of times. Yes. Yep. From Huntsville, Maryland, Cockeysville, Maryland, all the way to York, Pennsylvania. That was a nice ride. Yeah. Yes. And yes, lots of trails and great hiking trails. Yes. 1000%. 1000%. Let me see. All right, all right. Yay. Oh, another thing I want to add, y'all. Yeah, nice. Go ahead. That's all right. Another thing I want to add about this business, right? People think that you got to be perfect. You have to have everything all together. No, you don't got to be perfect. You just got to have the heart and the heart of wanting to help people, right? Because here's the thing: the more people you help, the more you'll be helped, right? So if you have like a selfish heart, this kind of business is not going to work for you. I promise you. Just go ahead and do like drop shipping or something. Because you have to have the heart. Well, I would like to say, like the heart of a teacher. That's one of my mentors used to say. Have a heart of a teacher. Having the heart to want to teach people and to help people get out of the space that they're in, right? And the easiest way to do that is to have a business that's pretty much done for you, and all you're doing is guiding people to the information. Because you don't have to know it all. You really don't. You don't have to know the whole entire thing. And as Martin Luther King Jr. said, he said, you don't have to see the whole staircase. Just take the first step. And sometimes the first step can be the hardest, can be the scariest, but it can be the best step you take. I wish I had some stairs. I can just show some stairs on the screen right now. I'm sure I probably could. Because, oh my goodness, I'm about to cry. And it's so crazy. I knew this just like crossed my mind. So, all right, God. All right, y'all. So back in 2020, I just got into cycling, right? I just got into cycling and I absolutely fell in love with riding my bike. But there was one thing that I was always afraid of, and that was tall bridges, right? I didn't like riding over a bridge. And so one day, I never forget it, one day I was on this route and it was a beautiful route. And it was to go into Annapolis, Maryland. But in order to get to Annapolis, Maryland, I had to go over this really, really high bridge. And I was terrified. I was terrified. So I called one of my girlfriends up. I was like, hey, girl, I was like, I'm out here on my bike. I made it to the end of the trail. But if I want to go to Annapolis, I got to go over this bridge. And I am so freaking scared. I'm so freaking scared. And she was like, well, if you don't do it, you're going to regret that you didn't do it. And she's like, I know it's going to be worth it for you to just go ahead and do it. So I was like, all right, I gotta pump myself up. I gotta pump myself up. Right, I can do this. I can do this. And y'all, I got myself together and I rode over that bridge. Not only that, I stopped on top of the bridge and took a picture because I was so proud of myself that I did it, right? That I did it. And from that time, I rode over so many bridges. I rode over that bridge so many times. But here's the thing. I had to fight over the fear and do it anyway. I still felt the fear and I did it anyway, right? And so you have to be able to get to a point in your life where you feel the fear and do it anyway. So let me tell you why that key thing was so important. Fast forward 5 years, right? 5 years. I went on my first 22-day bike ride. Yes, y'all. I was on my bike for 22 days, right? Of those 22 days, I think it was like only 2 days of rest where I didn't ride my bike. And on that ride, there was a lot of bridges I had to go over. And one other thing that I didn't even realize I did not like until I was literally on this bike ride, That was a bridge I had to go over. And let me tell you how fear can set up again in your life, right? When you think you have conquered something, sometimes fear will show its ugly head again, just to kind of test you to see if you really have overcome that fear. And so by this time, it was like probably 20 of us. And by this time, everybody was already ahead of me. That was already gone. And there was like two people behind me. And so I'm riding my bike and I see this bridge ahead. So I get up on the bridge and I see all this fog. Y'all, it's so much fog. I can't even tell how tall this bridge is. That's how much fog is on this bridge. And I wish I knew what day that was. And it was like so much fog on that bridge. Like I said, I did not know how far the bridge went, right? How the bridge was, how far it went, any of that. And I was terrified. Yo, I was so scared. You know what I did? I got off the bridge and I started going back the other way. So I'm like, maybe there's another way. Maybe I don't have to go that way. And I saw some riders and I said, hey, do we got to go across that bridge? They was like, yes, we got to go across that bridge. I'm like, okay. So I get on my bike and I start the ride. And I'm telling you, I did not see the rest of that bridge. I could not tell how high the bridge was until I was like in that spot, right? And wait a minute, is this it? I mean, it was so daggone foggy. I wish I knew what day it was. Y'all, it was so foggy on that bridge. And I'm telling you, I was praying, cursing, cussing out at the same time. That's how scared I was. I was that scared. You ever seen anybody that pray and curse all at the same time? Boy, that was me that day, right? And the point that I'm making is that I could not see the whole bridge, but I took the step anyway. I rode over the bridge anyway, right? And same thing with this. You're not going to see the whole outcome, but take the step anyway. Do it scared, do it afraid, but know this, you don't have to do it alone, right? You don't have to do it alone. And that is the beauty of this business, is that you're in this business not by yourself, right? Not by yourself at all, but with other people. Take care, sis. Keep showing up. I'm proud of you. Oh, thank you. Take care. I'll see you later. Maybe on the call later on today. Oh, that was so nice. Anyway, so like I was saying, the whole key of the matter is take the step anyway. Do it afraid, but know that you don't have to do it alone. That's it. All right. So thank you guys so much for being on this live. And last thing, again, here are the 3 steps in order for you to start the simplest way that stay-at-home moms are making income online. You want to get a screenshot of this, right? Get a screenshot of that and get your Freedom Formula Blueprint. That will come to you immediately. Wait a minute. That will come to you immediately in your email. So if you haven't already, make sure you get the screenshot. And this is it. You're going to get your Freedom Formula Blueprint that's going to walk you step by step. And again, be sure to email me webinar, and I will invite you to the webinar tomorrow that's going to show you how to maximize a 2-hour workday where you learn the skills to earn $900 a day. All right. Thank you guys so much for being here, and I will definitely catch you in the next one.